Hey friends, it's Quenby, the Grateful Queen, here on YouTube. Welcome for another video. Today's video is live, so I will have the live chat on. This is a pop-up. I know I didn't give you all a lot of notice that I was going live, so if you missed it and you're watching the replay, I'm so sorry, but I'm glad to see you here. Today is April 5th, and I am doing a yard sale haul. Woo! This is my first yard sale trip of 2021. It's a few weeks ago. I have a big bag here and I bought all this stuff to resell online. So if you're new, again, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Quenby and I'm a part-time reseller. I've been selling almost 10 years on eBay and a couple of years on Poshmark. I am on Etsy now too, but I'm not selling vintage clothing yet. I'm just selling my digital products over there. So all the tools that I've created for my reselling business, I now have for sale on Etsy. There's a link for that stuff in the description section below. But I went out yard sailing with my partner, Petey, and my son, Torvald. We had such a blast. And I went to this one woman's yard sale. She was moving, her and her teenage daughter. And so they just had like bins and racks of clothing out there, which is like so exciting for me as a reseller to go and be able to find stuff super cheap at yard sales. Because as some of you know, I live in Northern California here and it is so expensive. Hi, Lori. Hi, Kristen. I see a couple people popping in the chat. I'm so glad you're here. If you're new, if we get some people in the chat, please know that I talk to the chat and then I do my haul. So it's going to be kind of like a meandering thing. Anyway, it's super hard for me to find stuff cheap here, you guys. My thrift stores are really expensive. So yard sales are like the way to go for me. They're hit and miss. It's like some of the yard sales are great. Some of them you can't find that much good stuff. But we went to maybe like 3 or 4. I got a ton of home goods as well, but I've already got them in my house to decorate. But let me know if you ever want me to do like a home goods haul. This is going to be a clothing haul, stuff that I got to sell on eBay and Poshmark. So I'll be showing you some brands. There's some great bread and butter brands, and there's a bolo in here. I just want to make sure a brand that I want you to know about. So, some friends are joining in. I'm so glad. Sorry for the last minute notice. You guys know that I was away this weekend, so I missed my Friday. It's the first Friday I've missed since October. So I've been here every single Friday on the channel at 5 p.m. for a live reseller community night for 5 months. I haven't missed one. But Peter and I had the chance to go to the coast kind of last minute, so we just took it. Let me say hi to some friends, and then we'll get into the haul. I'm so happy to see you. I missed our Friday night. Well Read Wardrobe, that's my friend Kristen, such a sweetheart. Here she is. I'm so glad to see you. And Lori Richardson from Seattle Gal Style is here and says, hi, Quenby, you're my excuse to not be listing right now. Lori, you can list while you listen, you know. Like I can be like your friend hanging out with you. And then, or you can use it as an excuse not to list. I'm just glad you're here. Hi, Heidi at Restyle Secrets. I want to ask you guys a question. Do you go to yard sales? Do you use yard sales in your reselling business? How are the yard sales where you live? Have you got any good finds lately? Let me know what it's like. I realize I'm in California, so it's April and yard sales are on. But if you're in a different part of the country, maybe not yet. And Kristen says the Seattle crew is here. I gotta get up to Seattle and do some sourcing. And my mom's here, Grateful Babette. I'm here too, woo woo. Grateful Babette is with us, that's my mom. Oh, I see some friends coming in, thanks for joining me. Sorry for the last minute. Endless Fashion by Brandy is here saying, watching from work, LLM. Might get fired. Do you have headphones on? Or are you just like, you can like prop the phone up by the computer and just do this. I remember those days when I was in the office and it was like, I just wanted to be doing my reselling, but I was at work. When I used to work at hospice, I would stop on my lunch break and like do like a 30-minute thrift store run and then go back to work. Like it's so hard to not be doing it all the time. Hey, Terry, so great to see you. And Seems So Vintage is with us. Happy Monday afternoon. Do you do a lot of yard sale stuff? Do you go out to the sales for vintage stuff? Brenda is here. Hey, Brenda. And Scuba Cup. Hey, new sub here. Loving all the great info in your videos. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, you don't know this? Scuba Cup, what's your first name? My son Torvald's here. He's on a school break right now. When I'm done with this video, I'm going to go help him with his math work. But he's a chicken lover, and I see you've got a chicken picture on your user picture there, which is like, I'm going to have to show him. He's going to love it. Hey, Sandy, I'm here watching while at work. I got my ear butted, so no one knows. Okay, you and Brandy, like if for some reason you get fired, you can like start a business together because you're both doing that. Sandy Case here. Wisconsin here, so they're just about to get underway, the yard sales. Hi, Barbara. Oh, Mickle Pickle Pie, Meredith made it. I love yard sales. It's finally getting nice enough. I should start to popping up. Yeah. This was my first yard sale run, you guys. So let me show you a few of the things, and then I'll pop back in and out of the chat. Let me know, what are yard sales like where you are? So I grew up on the East Coast in New England area. Yard sales were epic. I mean, awesome. You could find especially antiques, really great stuff. But the mentality, the culture where I grew up around yard sales was things were cheap. Like everything would be like 25 cents a dollar. That was the yard sale culture. Where I live here, people want like real money for their stuff. And I'm like, I might as well go to thrift stores if you want to charge me $3, $5 for that top. So this stuff, I have this huge bag here. I'll show you. It's in this Marshall's bag. So it was a woman and her teenage daughter, they were moving out. And she said, I said, how much for the clothes? And I'm expecting high prices. And she said, how about $1? I'm like, okay, I'll get a bag. She said, if you get a lot, I'll give you a discount. So it was $8 for everything I'm about to show you. A couple good brands in here. And then some, like this, I think is a really good brand. This is Lucky brand. How do you guys do with this one? I feel like this has been such a consistent seller forever. And you know I love my boho fashion. This is what I'd call a peasant top. So it's 100% cotton, and it has that cute little knotted tie at the bottom. So if I was listing this on eBay or Posh, I would put Lucky brand women's top, peasant, and I would put gauze because it's like a very lightweight cotton. And I would put that it has that tie detail in the front. I would put that it's lightweight and thin, 3/4 sleeves. And I can probably get like 15 to 20 for that. Lucky brand does really well for me on Poshmark and on eBay. Brandy said, yes, I have earbuds in, but I'm not supposed to have my phone out on my desk. I hear ya. Sandy said, my sister-in-law is from Martha's Vineyard. Yeah, that's a fantastic place. Sandy said, we do have 100 miles of thrift sales event near the end of the month down the river road on the western side of the state. Oh my God, I would love to come and do that. Like, you know what I miss, you guys, is like rummage sales, fill-a-bag sales. I haven't seen any of that around where I live. But especially if you're watching this, if you're a newer reseller or you're watching the replay, yard sales are a fantastic way to keep your cost of goods really low. The cheaper you can get your inventory for your business, the better off you're going to do, right? So, you know, make a schedule to go yard selling. Schedule it in as part of your work week and make a little route and go, because you can't beat the prices at yard sales. This is super cute. Another boho piece that, of course, I love. This is a tie-dye crop top. And it looks like, is that like phases of the moon cycle or something? This is so on trend for right now. And the brand on this one is Brandy Melville. Do you guys sell this brand? It is like a juniors brand. Like the young women love it, but it's really popular. I mean, I could probably only get like $15 for that, but still. The one thing about Brandy Melville that I think is so weird, you'll see on the tag is it says one size fits all. Okay, people in the chat, would this fit you? Like, this would be like a bra on me. Like, how can they have a one size fits all brand? Especially when it's a one size fits all brand. I'm going to put in my description the measurements, and I'm going to put fits like a small or something like that. Scuba Cop says, my name is Marnie, and my chicken is sporting a hat I knit. Corval, you have to come see this. I don't know if he can hear me because he's watching his own YouTube. But I think he's coming up. He's a chicken lover. Hi, Debbie Whitehead. So good to see you. So there's a new guy in my chat. Watch out for all the waters and iced coffees. And this is his picture. This is my son Torvald. He's 9.
Chicken! There's a chicken!
And then look what it says.
My chicken is
sporting a hat I knit. Do you see the little hat?
Hi, chicken!
He loves chickens. Brenda said, I live in Indiana, so ours start in May. And Debbie, how are you, Miss Debbie Whitehead? Good to see you. Hey, JoJo. Sorry for the last minute like pop-up live, you guys. If I had known, I would have scheduled ahead because I know there are going to be some people disappointed that they missed Friday and now they missed this. If that's true for you guys, I love you. Just leave me a comment. We can chat there. Terry got some chicken emojis for my son Torvald. And Kristen said, oh, look at that lunar top. I love the graphic. I know. See, this will sell because it's a great graphic. Tie-dye is really popular, you guys. And so is like a crop top. This is also a style that's called like a muscle tank. So because it has that high neck and then it goes down lower. You know, a young woman's going to rock that with like a little bralette underneath, maybe that you can see. This is a dress. It's only Old Navy brand, but guess what, guys? Old Navy brand sells for me, and this is a maxi dress. Maxi dress is a long dress that goes all the way to the floor usually. They're super hot for 2021, so this is just Old Navy. But it's another kind of boho-y dress, just a very long maxi dress. So I'll probably get 15, maybe 20 for that one. What is this? Oh, this I bought for style. This is a brand called My Story, so I don't think that that's anything to like look out for. But I bought this for style because it's a tunic, a women's tunic, and look at the fringy crochet hemline. Oh my God, I love that. I might even like try that on myself. When I sell something like this, I'm going to use like, I'm going to say crochet, I'm going to say fringe, I'm going to say bohemian, all in my title and description. This I'm going to also put swim cover up because these are the sort of tunics that women wear like to the pool over their bathing suit when they get up. Have you guys got any great things from yard sales? Any finds that you totally remember from yard sales? Anything you're looking for? Do you guys just buy clothes or do you source other things from yard sales as well? What is your yard sale story? I'm drinking iced coffee because April 5th here in California, the sun is out. I'm in Northern California near San Francisco, and it's iced coffee time. It's got to be like 65, 70 out there. Jojo says, I'm sitting in the drive-thru at Jack in the Box. So this live gives me something to do. Oh, I'm so glad we're keeping you company. We're like your friends going out to lunch with you, right? This is so funny, you guys who are at work. Lori said, I'm hoping to hit some yard sales this coming weekend, but I need to get some cash. I haven't had even a penny in my wallet since March. I know that is sort of a weird thing, which is a really good tip. Prepare for your yard sales. Like go get your $1 bills because it's really, you don't want to like bargain someone down for $8 and then hand them a 20. It's like I try and have a lot of change, a lot of $1 bills. And I know there are some yard sale apps. Are any of you using them? They came up on my live recently, my last Friday night live, where everyone was sharing like the yard sale app so that you can map out like a route. I'm still old school and use Craigslist, and we just like, but I think you can use Facebook Marketplace, and apps are really good for helping you plan out a route. The other thing is if you have a kid or a cute dog, bring your kid. Torvald gets so much stuff for free. They're always like, oh, you can have that, honey. Like people at community yard sales seem to love kids. Debbie said, I got, what does that say? Sanitas? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm pronouncing it wrong. And other good shoes. Shoes at yard sales. That's another thing because what kind of shoes were they, Debbie? It's like at the thrift stores, they mark up shoes. Do they at your thrift stores? Like shoes are like $10 each, but at a yard sale, probably not. You're probably going to get them for a few bucks. So that's awesome. Definitely look for shoes. I buy a ton of home goods too, though, because I love to decorate. This is a really good brand. This is the brand Chaser. And I'm going to show you the tag because some people don't. The tag, that's their weird graphic. See how the A is on the side there? And it's kind of hard to read, but it's Chaser, CHASOR. Another really trendy brand. And this is like a hooded top. I'm trying to think of what those, see the kangaroo pocket in the front? But like a black and white striped comfort hooded top. You know those kind of, I think they're really popular in Mexico and South America. I think it's styled to look kind of like that, almost like that poncho type thing. Super soft, super comfy, and comfy clothes are really in demand right now. Now, Chaser's an expensive brand. I can usually get around $30 for Chaser. Sandy said, I've been working at home for a little over a year now due to COVID. I'm doing some web publishing. Oh, that's awesome. Are you going to go back? Like, I think a lot of people are realizing they had to be at home due to COVID, and maybe they kind of like it at home. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on the video. If you're watching the replay, please make sure you hit the thumbs up and you've subscribed. Jojo says, I work on the weekend and yard sales are usually on Saturday, so you really get to go. Oh, that's a bummer. Estate sales are usually on Fridays, though. Or if they're doing like a big estate sale, yard sale, they'll often do Friday. I don't know if you're off then, but that's usually the best day. Okay, I think Friday is usually the best day because that's when they first open. But Sunday is often the best day because usually on Sunday, estate sales and yard sales, they'll go down to 50% off. And then at the end of the day, always drive by yard sales, guys, because people put stuff out just for free. So Sandy says, yes, I love the yard sale app. It also has a place to upload pictures and descriptions of what they have. It saves time if they don't have what I'm looking for. That is awesome. So is it actually called Yard Sale app? I know that I looked into it. Now, one of them was paid because on my Friday Live, people were sharing tips about yard sales. And I looked up one of the apps and you had to pay for it. I don't really want to pay for it. Is that one free? Okay, this is another dress that I bought for style. This is so boho, California. Do you guys find stuff like this? I mean, this is what everybody has where I am. It's a sundress, and it's got a really full skirt. And this is, okay, the straps are here and they're adjustable. Like this, I'm definitely going to put like hippie, boho, festival. These are the types of little dresses that women wear to those events. Do you think we'll have festivals this year? I think we might. We'll have something. This is by Blue Sky. I don't think it's like a brand that people are necessarily going to search for. So I'll need to put in a lot of good keywords that I mentioned there. It's kind of tiered, kind of has a ruffle hem and a full skirt. So I think someone will really like that. They just have to be able to find it, which is why learning your keywords and the types of things people search for and writing your titles online on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, wherever you're selling. I try in my videos where I do hauls to say all the keywords so that you can learn them all, because that's how people are going to find this dress on eBay out of thousands of other bohemian dresses. So important stuff to learn. Oh, Debbie said that brand is similar to Dansko brand, new 150. Wow. Dansko, it's another tip. That's another great brand to sell. Always check the bottom. Danskos get dry rot pretty easy. So if you're at a yard sale or at a store with those comfort shoes, just give them a stretch and make sure there's no cracking in the sole. You guys have tons of great tips. Sandy said yard sale treasure map ended their contact with Craigslist. Ooh, okay, good to know. Mickle Pickle Pie says, my husband just knows if we drive by a sign, we have to stop. I know, it's like yard sale, yard sale. Sometimes it's like, I'm not working today. Like I'm just out with PD. We're just doing something. And it's like, I don't need to stop. It's hard to, oh, this is another kind of Bolo brand. I'll show you the logo first, see if some of you guys recognize it. So everything I have here, I got for $8. I mean, I often pay $8 for dresses are $10 at my Goodwill. Jeans are $10 at my Goodwill. Long sleeve tops and sweaters are $7. And I got all this for $8. Like it's just yard sales are where it's at. It's a little bit more work though. You need an afternoon. Do you guys enjoy them? So this is the logo on these. So this is what I saw. Let me see if I can get it. When I do the lives, my camera's backwards. So it's just that little logo here. So this is one of these brands that's really good to memorize. These are a pair of women's skinny jeans. They're kind of, oh no, they're a 28. And the brand on this is Rag & Bone. These jeans probably retailed around $300, sold at places like Nordstrom. They're just a really popular, this is just a loose thread, but I think otherwise these are in really great shape. These look tiny to me, but they say 28. Do you guys put measurements in your listings? I put measurements in everything because I'm not like a regular size. I am between like a 10, 12. I'm very curvy in all the places. And it's like, I can't just buy a size 10. Like I can't just buy a pair of jeans. You don't know what it's going to be what size 28 in Rag & Bone might be very different than size 28 in AG jeans or Lucky Brand or something. So I always measure across the waist. I measure from the seam of the crotch all the way up to the rise. A high rise is usually 10 or more, and I do the inseam. So these are really great jeans. I'll probably be able to get, for $300 jeans, still probably I'll only be able to get like maybe 30, 35. I'll check comps. But for pre-owned jeans that I got for less than $1, yes, I'll take that $30 and be very happy. Meredith says, my company has us coming back part-time at the end of this month. What are you thinking about that? Like, I have mixed feelings. Now, I've worked for myself, so I'm a part-time reseller. I'm a full-time psychotherapist, but I worked at hospice for almost 10 years. Then I went into private practice, so everything became working at home. That was 5-6 years ago. So my psychotherapy practice is at home and my reselling gigs at home, but I go to schools to see kids there that couldn't get therapy otherwise. So I do 2 days at different schools. So I have been out and about, and now I'm like, do I want to go back to the schools? I mean, I love it. It's really good work, but I kind of like being at home. Tell me in the chat, where are you guys at with that? Sandy says the earliest we'll go back is later in the summer. I had COVID in February and had an antibody infusion. So I have to wait 90 days. Oh my gosh. So how are you feeling now? I got my second vaccine. Where are you guys at with that? Jojo said, I have 3 people asking for measurements. Oh my God. See, that comment, Jojo, is why I put measurements in, because another reason why I do it, because I shop a lot online and I need measurements to buy things. It's very rare I'll buy something that doesn't have measurements. But the other is questions. I mean, when somebody asks me a question, so if I have these Rag & Bone jeans that I got at the yard sale for $1 and I don't put measurements in, and then you get people asking for measurements, I have to pull them out of inventory, and I store mine in plastic bags. I'll have to pull it out, measure it, send the person the measurements, and hopefully I do this in a timely manner. But if I wait 24, 48 hours to get back to them, they might not even remember. It's just a pain in the butt. I don't like questions. I mean, I know I need to do good customer service and everything, but I do not like I don't like questions. It takes so long. Hi, Mo from Albuquerque. How's it going there? How is life in Albuquerque right now? Debbie's asking again, what is the yard sale app? Can someone say it again in the chat? Barbara says, years ago, I bought a box of jelly bars that I thought was full of washers. When I got it home, the jar was full of change. I got $17 in change and I paid $3. That is the best story ever. Have you guys had stories like that where you find money or something like that? I have found money a handful of times in pockets of things. Only just like a few bucks here and there. I found letters somebody wrote. I find shopping lists in pockets all the time. But that's amazing when it's like, yeah, I bought this purse and I found $20 and I paid $5 for the purse. I love it. Kristen said, I heard Craigslist and yard sales won't be pairing together anymore. Anyone know if this is true? Yeah, I think that's what Sandy was saying. And Seems So Vintage says, yard sales are good for vintage Tupperware. Is there a certain vintage Tupperware that you look for? Remind me your name again, Seems So Vintage. I know you told me before, but I'm drawing a blank. It's my fault. Yeah, what do you look for? What vintage stuff do you look for at yard sales? You guys are so funny. Okay, so this dress is another one I bought for style. I don't think this brand, it's Rachel by Rachel Roy. I mean, it's just not a very high-end brand. I've sold some stuff by it, but this is the cutest dress. So it's like a taupe brown, which I love. It's a really good, like, neutral. And it's sort of like a knee-length dress, but then the back is open. See how the back is open with that tie? I just think this is such a good, like, everyday dress. I might try it on. And it feels like that silky, like it feels like Lyocell Tencel, which is a very expensive fabric. So I always note that in my titles. I'm just seeing really quick. I'm not finding it right off, so I won't waste our time on it. But it's just like a gorgeous feeling fabric. Isn't this like so attractive? Like you could dress this up with some beads and some really cute sandals. I mean, I just think that's great. Probably won't fit me. I have like body dysmorphia, I swear. It's like I always am bringing things into the dressing room that are either like like a plus size, like a 4X, and I think it'll fit, or it's the opposite. It's like teeny tiny, and it's like, why did I think this would fit? Do I have no idea? That's why I like shopping online, because I just look at the measurements. Am I alone in that? Brandy says, I also put measurements in. And Kristen says, I won't be eligible for the vaccine until May 1st in Washington, and I'm not on the list yet, so I'm not sure when I'll get it. I work for myself, and I'm always at home. So that's good. So it can stay that way. So at least you're safe and feeling at home. I worked really hard. I don't know. I got a few more items here, guys, and they're good. I don't know what it's like where you are, but where I am in Sonoma County, California, it's been, I feel like it's almost like a political thing getting your vaccine. It's a lot of who you know, people that know people in the medical industry or friends with nurses or whatever, they're all getting theirs. I know it's supposed to be by age. If you know somebody who is like working at one of the centers, the volunteer centers where they're giving them, you might get a call. But I think you have to be super proactive and work really hard and network and reach out. I called so many places. I'm on every list. Just do what you can. Seems so vintage says, my name is Johnny, 70s and 80s mostly, but all sells very well. Cool. I love this about our community here. I want to thank you for that, because like, I don't think I'd look for vintage Tupperware. It wouldn't even cross my mind. But now, because we have this talk, if I'm out and I see vintage Tupperware cheap, I might pick it up. See, I know what vintage, I know home decor. I know like farmhouse, vintage, shabby chic home decor, that I know. But like in terms of vintage pottery or dishware, I just don't know a lot about it. God, I got some beautiful vintage linens at one of the yard sales this weekend for $1 each. Just those really lightweight, gauzy and linen-y towels and things. Oh, I love that. And Peter and I went antiquing this weekend after we went away, and I got some really great stuff for my house that I'm so excited about. I got something I've wanted for a long time. It's like a piece of stained glass, and it's in the old window frame. So we just have to put some hanging. Peter's going to put some screws in the old window frame so I can hang it in the window. It's so beautiful. And I got an old box that I think was like a milk cart box that people had on their front porch. And I'm going to put like a lamp or something on it. Now that stuff gets me really excited. Jojo says, I use the money I find in pockets for laundry to wash my house. That's so smart. Like, put it right back into your business. Meredith says, if you're in Washington State, they updated the eligibility to anyone on April 15th. That's another really good point. They keep up. I have Kaiser, and they just keep sending me updates. So now they're doing 50 years old, and we didn't think they'd be doing that till like the summer. So things are happening fast. And Sandy said, anyone 16 plus can get it in Wisconsin. Okay, travel out to Wisconsin. Hey, Kate Mack. Hey, Quemby, I hope you're having a stellar day and making tons of sales. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you joined. Hi, Heidi. Heidi, it's so great to see you on a live. Heidi, I'm loving Heidi because she leaves comments on almost all my videos, and I just feel so supported by that. Like, I always know she's going to leave a thoughtful comment, and it's like, that's the sort of stuff that keeps me going, trying to get a few videos out every week, the comments and the interaction. So I really appreciate that. Hi, Denise. Denise, too. Denise is another one who just leaves me great comments, and I want you to know that's a great way to support a YouTuber, you guys. Watch as much as you can, try and watch as much of the videos you can, leave a comment, leave a like. That all helps us with our engagement. And for me, it's like the reason I'm doing this is for the community aspect. And so I like the interaction. Okay, you guys know this is my favorite brand. I found a Free People top at a yard sale for less than $1. And I did a video recently you guys might want to check out. They have so many different tags, but that's Free People. I don't know if you guys got to see it, a video on like selling bohemian lagging look, romantic bohemian fashion. And I talked about this then, but Free People, I got to make a video for you guys on what sells within the brand, because I talked about Free People is one of my best-selling brands. I put out a video recently with my best-selling brands, and Free People is like, Free People and Lululemon are like my best-selling, on my best-selling brand list. This is one of the types of pieces, somebody could look at this and be like, why would anyone buy that? It's all distressed. It's on purpose. This is what's called their waffle knit. Do you see this, how it sort of looks like a thermal or like a long john like a undershirt? That's called their waffle knit, and it's super popular. I sell the waffle knit. I just sold one for $30 yesterday. Heidi said, well, you are so sweet and funny. And Meredith says, I recommend checking the vaccine site multiple times throughout the day. They're constantly updating. That is so true. It keeps changing. And at the end of the day, like a lot of those places seem like around 3 o'clock, they'll say call back for a vaccine because anyone who didn't show up, they might have 3 or 4 vaccines left. So yeah, this Free People top will probably sell for about $30. This is all intentional. They fray like this. And I got this shirt for less than $1 at a yard sale. Thank you very much. I was so, so grateful. And it's a win-win because these women, they want to move. They're like, they want to get all this crap out of their house, off their front lawn. They take, and so we're helping them get the stuff out of there. Heidi said, I'm a boho at heart. And Debbie says, love your videos. And Heidi said, we don't have enough vaccines in Belgium. Are you in Belgium? Why didn't I put that together? Hope you guys are all having a great day too. Anything going on great in your world of sales? You know what I love? Like, I don't have any good sales this weekend or anything to share. I went away for the weekend. It was kind of a last minute thing. I was gone Friday afternoon, Saturday, Sunday. I didn't get home till Sunday night. I still made a bunch of sales. Like, my business keeps running, and I don't know what we shipped off. Like, Peter took my stuff to the post office for me. So sweet. I don't know, maybe 10 packages or something. I sold a bunch of stuff while I was away. It's so great. It's like you put the effort in, you put the time in when you can, and then it pays off even when you're not working. So if you like to work at night, and you'll have sales coming in during the day. It's so great. This is a Bolo brand. Tell me if you guys know this. It turns out this piece has a flaw, but it's still gonna sell okay. So I don't know how well you'll be able to see this tag, but it says CP Shades. I'm going to try and get it right up there. And it's like embroidered, the letter CP and then Shades, SHADES. This is one of my best-selling ever lag and look brands. And this is so typical for the brand. This is like a linen blend tunic. These things are on purpose. It's part of the fabric. So this is a tunic. So if it's like a longer length, if it's sort of in between a long top and a dress, you can use the keyword tunic. Now in this, for this particular piece, I would list it as CP Shades women's top, tunic, linen, oversized, lag and look, LAGENLOOK, my best-selling category on eBay for sure. This I could probably get like $75 for, but it's got a flaw. See the little pockets in the front? But you guys, it doesn't matter what brand. Start getting linen in your store. I've been selling on eBay for 10 years. Around spring and summer is when I start getting linen in. Anything linen, tunics, tops, wide leg pants, skirts, dresses, and then just use those keywords. You put bohemian in your title, put lag and look, put oversized, put artsy, and it'll sell. This has a hole in it. I was so bummed. It's a pretty significant hole on the sleeve. But for less than $1, I'll either stitch it up or I'll sell it flawed. So I could probably get like 70, 75 for this if it wasn't flawed. So maybe I'll get half price for it. And I got it for $1. Anyone familiar with that brand? I don't know what this says. It's in another language, but okay. Nicola Jackson's with us. Hi from the UK. I love your videos. I'm so glad you're here. This was a total pop-up live. So, and she says, our charity shops don't reopen till next Monday in the UK. I can't wait to get out. It's been closed since November. Nicola, that was my experience too. I did not thrift for almost a year. I think I went back maybe November, December myself. And honestly, in all of 2020, I probably thrifted 3 or 4 times. And I think I've gone maybe twice in 2021. I'm ordering most everything online. From Jomar Wholesale, from Thredup. I'm vaccinated now. I have 1 more week until I'm fully vaccinated. Maybe I'll get out thrifting more. I'll get out to yard sales. But listen, you don't have to go out to run this business. That's what 2020 taught me. You can never leave your house and run a very successful online business because there are so many great places that you can source online and get great deals. Did you guys see my Thredup box that I put out on Sunday, was it? No, Friday? I don't know when it was. My most recent Thredup box. Best box I ever got. Best, if you want to see what a stellar A+ Thredup box looks like, check out that video. It was so good. Okay, Jojo says I'm back. I had to carry the food inside. I love it. Seems so vintage. Johnny says, I've never heard of that brand. Thanks for the info. The brand is great. However, you can also just find things that look like this. Look for long linen tunics, things like this that you can layer, because lag and look stands for layering look. And I always say, picture like the coolest art teacher or artist that you know, with like a tunic, maybe some wide leg pants, some necklaces, maybe even like a vest or another kimono top on top of that. Anything that fits into that category, you put lag and look boho in your title, especially on eBay. I haven't had as much luck on Posh because I think they've got a younger shopper on there. Kate says, I have to add that to my bolo list. I never heard of that one. I'm a huge fan of linen and romantic boho styles. Me too, Kate. I am like, if I could just sell like free people and that stuff, I would just be so happy, because I love taking photos of it. I love listing it. I just enjoy it so much more. I'll sell I get mystery boxes, so I sell whatever I have. I have a very eclectic storing closet because of the mystery boxes, but if I could just do my own, yep, I would be very happy, and I'd sell a ton of boho romantic fashion. Meredith says, my closet's on vacation mode right now. We're moving back into our house Friday, and I was just overwhelmed with shipping. Don't you love that, though? I think that's awesome. Another benefit of running your own business, your own online business. It's like, put your store on vacay mode. You don't have to ask your boss, hey, I'm overwhelmed with moving right now. Can I have a few days off? No, you just, on your settings, you just put it on vacay, or you can even just change your shipping time. Say you can buy stuff, but I'm not shipping it for a week. I mean, you have so much freedom and control. I just love that. In Arabic, someone's speaking in Arabic. Okay, hopefully it's appropriate. I have no idea. Kate mentioned her bolo list. I don't have a bolo list. I can make one if you guys want, but I do have in my Etsy shop now. I think it's a $4.99. My best-selling brands list. That's the list that I keep by my computer, so that when I'm searching on ShopGoodwill.com or other sites where you can, even on Poshmark, I use it on Poshmark to source off Poshmark. I just start going through the brands on that list that I know sell well, to try and find stuff to buy. So when I'm sourcing online, I just use that list. There's some common brands on there, and then there's some you might not have heard of. But I could do a bolo list too, man. You know what I would put on that bolo list? The Japanese men's jeans that I've been selling. I've been getting these men's jeans in mystery boxes. And keep your eye out, bolo tip, for jeans that say made in Japan. Hey, you guys, guess what I sold today for $150? Those Acne Studio pants. I showed them in my reselling challenge video that I put out last week. They sold in less than a week for $150. I paid $8. Acne Studios. There's another one, Katie. You probably have that one already on your bolo list, but maybe I should make you guys a bolo list. Okay. Let me see what else you guys have to say, and then I will show you my other item, and we all get to get back on with our days, I bet. Heidi says, yes, I'm a thrifter for own use, but I paint and crochet. Do you sell any of that stuff, Heidi? Because Etsy, man, Etsy, I got to get on Etsy. I mean, I've got my digital products on there now. My therapy products are doing really, really well on Etsy. I can't believe it. It's such an awesome little business niche. I could make a video about that too if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Mickle Pickle Pie, I'm a big fan of the waffle knits. I'm wearing a waffle knit cardigan right now. They're stretchy, they're soft, they're super stylish. So yeah. Okay. Kristen said in my last video, I said that linen is a favorite fabric because it breathes. And my daughter watched it and she laughed at me. She's 15 and mean. Actually, she's sweet. She watches for her mom. Yeah, I know. I'm always saying stuff, and my son's like, what? But it's also classic. Linen, I mean, think about the 20s. God, I wish I lived in the 20s and got to wear. Men and women were wearing linen. It's a beautiful fabric. Yes, it can get a little bit wrinkly, but it's very classy. It's very classic. Kate says, wow, what a great sale. Congrats. That's a real ROI. Acne is a great brand to be on the lookout for. And what I've known from Acne especially is their jeans. But these were like high-waisted mom pants, but they're totally current and they were new with tags. I just like a random thrift store, church store, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Acne new with tags. Other people had them on there for $225, but I took that $150 and ran. I wasn't going to hold out for $225. I was like, you know, I'm very, very happy with that. Johnny says, I've never heard of that brand, so thanks for the information. All right, let me show you. This is my favorite item I saved for last. Wait till you see this, you guys. So 31 friends watching. Thank you for a last minute. I'll definitely be on again on Friday. I do every Friday night. Look at this print. Look at this print. I mean, the colors in the print. Is this not like so unbelievably good? I almost died when I saw this. And I think I got 13 items for $8. I'm so grateful. These are Free People, and they're Free People Movement. So Free People Movement's kind of a relatively new line that they have. Free People has so many lines, and it is selling so well. Let me see if I can find the logo on here, because with activewear, it's so important to know the labels, because see this hang tag? A lot of activewear has hang tags like this, and women cut them out because that's uncomfortable to have on your butt. So it's like, you know, everyone cuts them out. So it's hard to see you guys, but that's the logo. Try and memorize as many fitness logos as you can. See how it looks, I don't know, like a leaf maybe, all silver like that. So I just bought a new with tags wholesale box of Free People Movement. It was kind of expensive. I think it was like 13 or 15 bucks an item from B&G Trading. And that stuff is sold really well. So I think I have a couple pieces left. They're hoodies and jogger pants. The jogger pants have sold the best. And they're selling between like 35 and 50. So these are women's skinny high-rise leggings in this retro print. I wish these would fit me, but they're an extra small, I believe. Yeah. Anyone an extra small? My guess is I might be able to get, I'm gonna put them up for 50. And I'll probably get like 40. I'll check comps if this is a rare print or something. So there you go. What do you guys think of my $8 haul? I am so excited. I'm so geared up for the yard sales. It makes me so excited. Let's chat for another minute and then we will move on our way. Heidi says, that's a big advantage of big advantage of being your own boss. Yeah. Totally. I know. I love it. Oh, and Heidi said, I speak a little Arabic, but I can't read or write it. You're awesome, Heidi. And Mo says, I'm starting to research men's clothing, watching other YouTubers and writing down the good brands. That is so smart, Mo, because if I was a smarter reseller, I would focus on men's, because men's sells better than women's for me. Men sells faster. Men are easy customers. They often don't like send me an offer. They just buy it. So if I was just thinking business-wise, I'd be like, sell men's. Men's sells better for me, hands down. But I like the women's clothes. Like, I get so excited about the Free People leggings and the boho dresses. Men's stuff I don't get as excited about. Like, I like some of it, but if you're being a smart business person, you'll sell men's. I mean, and I have a bunch of videos on men's. I have some great, if you want to learn men's brands, I have a video probably from at least 6 months ago. It's a men's Jomar box. It's one of the best boxes I ever got. I sold 2 pairs of jeans from that box, $150 each. So there's some good stuff in that video. Heidi says, yes, I do. When Corona calms down, I'll be back on stage too. In a play and a movie. Ooh, keep me posted. Debbie says, unfortunately, I'm plus size. It's not unfortunate. Oh my gosh, it's Lisette at the tail end. Yay! I love you, Lisette. Happy Monday to you. Months slay. I just popped on kind of a spontaneous thing because I missed everyone on Friday. And I, as a YouTuber, usually I have videos ready a week in advance because I have to film them. Editing takes me a while. And then I have to get it uploaded and I don't have any ready. So I'm like, I'm just going to go on and do a live. And then I get to chat with people, put a video up, and then I'll get back to it. What should I film today? I have a Jomar J. Crew shoebox. I have a Jomar comfort shoes. What do you guys want to see? I've got a swimsuit stuff. I got swimsuits from Backstock. I got some Miracle Suits, another brand that sells so well. Kristen reminding us to hit the like. Love you, Lisette, one of the most inspiring resellers and women in our community. So, all right, my friends, I think I'll sign off. Thank you for spending 45 minutes with me on a Monday. If you like these, send me a message or leave a message and let me know, a comment or something, because I can try and do like a daytime one during the week. I'm so grateful that 30 friends decided to join me last minute. I hope you learned something. I really appreciate you, and I will see you soon. Nicola's voting on shoes. Okay, I'll film a shoebox for you, Nicola. And Jojo wants swimsuits. Okay. All right. Love you guys. So great to see you. See you soon. Bye. Bye.